Thank you for buying the generic interaction component. In this video, we'll show you quickly how to integrate the generic interaction component into your own custom character. Now, in this demo, I am using the third-person character provided by the Epic Games project template, but again, these steps are identical for first or third person. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your third-person character, and you're going to want to add a few components. You're going to want to add a generic interaction component. You're going to want to add a physics handle in order to pick up things. And you're going to want to add a scene component to designate where the player should hold things. Now, if you have a first-person character, I would put the scene component attached to the first-person camera. But because I'm a third-person character here, I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the character itself. I want to put it in front of the character like so. I'm going to call this physics handle location. The name actually doesn't matter, but it's good to name your components. Now, in order to implement all the interfaces in this component, we're going to need to go to the class settings and add the BPI generic interactor interface. Go ahead and compile that. You're going to get an error. This function is saying it can't return an array. Simply go ahead and make an empty array, and that will satisfy this function here. Now, there are two other functions that you need to implement. You need to implement getPhysicsHandle and getPhysicsHandle target location and rotation. They're both located under the interfaces interactor component usage category here on the left. I'm going to start with getPhysicsHandle. All you need to do here is return your physicsHandle component that we've just added. Then we also need to take our physicsHandle location, our scene component that we added, and we need to get world location as well as world rotation. That is really hard for me to say. World rotation, and go ahead and assign these as outputs to the getPhysicsHandle target location and rotation. This basically tells the component where to hold things. And now one last thing we need to do is we need to tell this character how to interact with things on a key press. So I'm going to add the E key input event to my blueprint graph here. Then I'm going to take my generic interaction component and drag out the interact function, connect E on press to this interact, and voila, that is all the integration needed. And now our character can happily interact with buttons, pull switches, just do the thing. Here we go. See, it works third person. If you want a more detailed example on how to do this using the first person character blueprint, link is down below. If you're on the wiki, the link is also there. But again, this works exactly like the first person character interaction video that I've done as well. Integration steps are exactly the same. That's all you need to do. And again, you can walk around, interact with buttons, you can pick up objects, you can drop them in trash cans. There you go. Have a nice day.